Getting right into it today. This is the final video I'm going to be doing about Dropbox. We're going to dive into an analogy right away. Let's say Dropbox in this scenario is Arby's. In this scenario, we're going to call McDonald's Google, and then Burger King is going to be Amazon, and then we're going to have Wendy's as Microsoft. We're also going to have Adobe as Domino's, and then we're also going to have DocuSign as Pizza Hut. Okay, so now that we have the analogy set up, Dropbox can only grow if there is an ETF dedicated to this subject matter. For example, if there was an ETF dedicated to Arby's, McDonald's, Burger King, Domino's, Pizza Hut, and somebody was interested in buying a fast food ETF, there might be so much demand for that ETF that the price of Dropbox or Arby's goes up. Does this make sense? This is Dropbox's position in the market. Can Arby's open more locations? Yes. Can Arby's grow faster? I don't know. Will McDonald's grow faster? Can McDonald's have a better pricing power? Does McDonald's brand demand the type of attention and ability to price things at in a way where it's going to be able to do what it wants? Or does Arby's have that kind of power? Or does Arby's just, change prices with inflation, just like maybe McDonald's, just trying to keep up? Okay, let's talk about Burger King. And remember, McDonald's is Google, and Burger King is Amazon. So, is Arby's gonna grow, or is Burger King gonna grow? Which would you have more faith in? Does Burger King have the ability to charge more, or does Arby's have the ability to charge more? Which do you think is a more likely favorable, better outcome? Let's move on. Let's talk about Wendy's. Does Wendy's have the ability to grow faster, or does Arby's have the ability to grow faster? Wendy's in this example, remember, is Microsoft. Okay, we're moving on to pizza. Let's talk about Adobe as Domino's, and let's talk about DocuSign as Pizza Hut. Are you more likely to go to Pizza Hut and Domino's, or are you more likely to go to Arby's? You know Arby's exists. You don't have a problem with Arby's, it's fine. But I think in popularity and in success, in location and convenience and everything else as a total package, both Domino's and Pizza Hut have Arby's beat. Am I lying to you? I don't think so. Arby's does not have the ability to grow on the same level of McDonald's. Arby's is not going to do the same kind of business as Domino's or Pizza Hut. And Arby's is Dropbox. It's in the exact same market position. Is Arby's going bankrupt? No. Do I want to invest in Arby's? Do I want to buy an Arby's franchise? Absolutely no. Am I connecting the dots here? Moving on to the next phase of the discussion. So, there's Arby's in the US, there's McDonald's in the US, there's Pizza, Domino's, Burger King, Wendy's. So, where is McDonald's gonna grow? Where is Burger King gonna grow? Where is Arby's gonna grow? Where is Pizza gonna grow? Where is Domino's gonna grow? Well, let's see. China, India, Armenia, Kazakhstan, whatever. The whole world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. Do I believe Arby's is going to be more successful? Or do I believe Burger King is going to be more successful? Do I believe Arby's is going to be more successful? Or do I believe McDonald's is going to be more successful? Do I believe Arby's is going to be more successful? Or do I believe Pizza Hut is going to be more successful? Do I believe Arby's is going to be more successful, or do I believe Domino's is going to be more successful? Dropbox is Arby's. It's not going bankrupt. It's not a failing business, but it's not a growing business. Can Arby's open more locations? Absolutely. Will Pizza Hut and Domino's and Wendy's and Burger King deliver absolutely way better results than Arby's? Yes, yes, yes. Moving on to point number 3. What does Arby's have to do to succeed? Okay, Arby's is Dropbox. We know Burger King has coupons. McDonald's doesn't really do coupons. It's got that kind of brand power. Wendy's, I don't go there too often. I'm pretty sure they might or might not have coupons. But if you want me to go to Arby's, you want me to actively look for, find, and engage with Arby's, you need to give me a coupon. You need to give me an incentive. Why would I move over to that company? Why would I move over to that business? So these coupons are basically discounts. The discount you're giving me is competing with Microsoft's rates, is competing with Google's rates, is competing with Apple's rates, is competing with everybody's rates that are absolutely rock bottom. So can Arby's cross-sell its product into a different platform because it's such an amazing product that the other platforms want to integrate it into their system? Does Arby's have a sandwich that's so good that McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and Domino's and Pizza Hut want to have it and put it on their menu and sell it on behalf of Arby's? Arby's has to give a cut of the profits to McDonald's, and Arby's probably has to spend money on marketing to make that known, to make that available, to make that information be general knowledge. It's not known that I can go to McDonald's and get a roast beef sandwich. It's not known that I can go to Burger King and get a roast beef sandwich. I don't know that I can go to Domino's and get a roast beef sandwich. So that answers the question of integration. Dropbox is integrated. No, it's not. Great. It's a widget. It's a sticker on the door. That doesn't improve business. That doesn't translate into conversions into customers. To get down to the real issue, this is it right here. What I want is for no information about Arby's. I don't care about Arby's. Do you know what I'm interested in? I want to know who's the next Chick-fil-A. What I want to know is who's the next Chipotle. I don't really care about Arby's. Just because a company exists, just because it's an industry that's supposed to be sizzling hot, doesn't mean it is. Not every fast food joint is like that. You know that. I know that. Not every stock is going to perform just because it's in a hot sector. If there's an ETF, it has an opportunity. But if it doesn't, then I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me about Denny's. Don't tell me about IHOP. Tell me about the Cheesecake Factory. I don't want to touch Denny's. I don't want to touch IHOP. I want to know how I can get invested into the Cheesecake Factory. Give me the premium brand, not the junk. Junk here is Arby's. Arby's is Dropbox. This is a video. I hope I did better. I hope I edited it well. I hope you're not seeing too many glitches. I hope it's a good continuation, good pace. I hope my voice is coming through clearly. I hope the quality is good. Let me know. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to improve the quality of my videos, to give you better quality content, higher quality content, to give you more value for your time. Let me know if you're going to invest in Dropbox after seeing this video. I want to go over TAM, Total Addressable Market. So we're going to do this in a weird way. Well, I don't know how you do it. This is how I do it. There's 7 billion people on Earth. Let's narrow this down to anybody who can use it. Age 0 to 5, they don't need it, they don't care. Age 60 and up, they probably don't care, they don't need it. We've already cut out a big old chunk of the population. Anybody who doesn't have internet access, doesn't know doesn't care, doesn't need it. Anybody who has the potential of getting internet access is a potential customer. So we have to keep that in mind. Now, we need to go into the pie. One slice is Amazon, one slice is Microsoft, one slice is Google, one slice is Apple, and one slice is Dropbox. So we have 5 slices. As the pie is growing, who is going to take more of the pie? Is this a brand new pie? Is this a small pie? Is this a baby pie? Or has this pie been around for a little bit? We're going to need to add one more piece to this pie. This is local networks, secure networks, switch, which isn't maybe advertised as much. It's more secure, it's more hidden, this is just under the covers. Alright? And let's even add Facebook. It's public, it's not exactly advertising itself as a storage service, but it's accumulating everything from your life, and you can go back, look through the archives and find whatever. It's just not in a file format. Let's see, Google Drive. You can open up a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, a Google presentation, and directly work on it in the cloud. You're not creating a file on your local machine to move. That's a convenience factor. Next, we're going to talk about Amazon. Amazon doesn't have the ability to exactly work with individuals. It's more business to business. And its API is built in a way where it's going to give you analytics. You're going to have good analytics from Amazon. We're moving on to Microsoft. Microsoft has the ability to integrate with, I don't know, what's that software everybody uses? Oh, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Outlook. A lot of people use that. I honestly don't really care where mine comes from. I get something from work and it works for me, it's fine. This is more of a business to business as well. You know, where the paying customers are. Yeah, let's think about that. Next, let's talk about Apple. Apple is very user-friendly. It has AirDrop. It makes it easy to just transfer files between iPhones. Doesn't work so well with Android, I guess, but I'm sure they have NFC, and you could use that to somehow get files around. So that works. I think we already covered Google. Now let's talk about Adobe. What is Adobe doing? What is going to motivate somebody to go with Adobe over, let's say, HelloSign? Adobe is already known as a world-class software company. Everybody on earth knows Adobe Reader. Everybody knows Photoshop. Everybody knows Illustrator. Everybody knows Premiere. Adobe is working on a camera that's going to basically outperform software-wise Google and Apple, the default camera that comes on your phone. Who's going to compete with that? They've already got PDFs. You can save them, generate them, create them, everything. Adobe is very simple to use. It's very user-friendly, I would say. Maybe HelloSign's better. I don't know. You tell me. Lastly, let's talk about DocuSign. Is DocuSign easy to use? Is DocuSign easy to access? Are you familiar with DocuSign? Is it a trusted name? Which brand are you more familiar with? DocuSign, Adobe, or HelloSign? Talking about TAM, students between kindergarten and let's say 16 years old. So that's 6 through 16, that 10-year gap. A lot of them are using Chromebooks in school. Easy to install Zoom on right now, easy to use. Chromebooks are way cheaper than Apple laptops, and Windows is pretty much gone. Chromebooks are just the cheapest option. All the software you need, you get through Google. A lot of schools are partnering with Google to set up their email services, and they're including Google Drive as a part of that. Some schools are inclined to use Apple products. A lot of customers are inclined to use Apple products. Apple is going to obviously promote iCloud over Google Cloud, over Azure, over, I don't know, Dropbox. And then the next player is Microsoft. Microsoft is going to promote OneDrive over Google Cloud, over Apple Cloud, over Amazon. How do you discover Dropbox as a student between kindergarten through 16? Let's talk about between 16 and 35. Let's talk about 16 to 55. I don't know. Whatever number you want, I don't really care. It doesn't really make a difference. What are you going to do to go from Google, to go from Microsoft, to go from Amazon, to go from Microsoft to Dropbox? This is a niche group of people. It's a small group. Out of the total addressable market, this group of people are adults. They need storage. And for whatever reason, they absolutely refuse to trust Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple. So they're with Dropbox. Now, in this group of people, let's see. If somebody doesn't like all of these corporations having their fingers in their company, in their information, their data, are they going to be purchasing their own network attached storage, NAS? Are they going to buy a little portable hard drive and stick it into the back of their machine and use it that way? Can Dropbox convert that into a paying customer? As a student between the ages of 6 and 16, you don't have money, you don't make money, you're not going to be a paying customer. It's a good time to have a free account. It's good to be able to experiment, explore. How do you convince a free account to upgrade to a paid account? The way I see somebody upgrading from a free account to a paid account is simple. I, as a business, have everything already on Google Cloud, on Amazon Cloud, on Apple Cloud, on Microsoft Cloud, as a duplicate backup, because those services might, on a very off chance, go down. I will also include Dropbox. What percentage of the people out there are interested in this, that are already paying for some storage service and are going to pay for additional storage service with Dropbox? It has a limited reach. It's growing. The numbers are great. But imagine how badly it was performing for it to look good at this point. I think my analogy is flowing through very well up to this point, isn't it? Let me know if my analogy makes sense. This is my last video. I'm not going to go over this again. Bye.